The American Council on Women, Peace and Security works to include women in foreign policy discussions around the world after the passing of a 2017 piece of legislation. One America's Christina Bobb has more from Washington.
Joining me in the studio, Dr. Shay Garrison, professor with Defense Security Cooperation University and senior fellow at the American Council on Women, Peace and Security. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me about the council. What is your organization?
Well, it's an exciting council. It's been around for about a year, but we're having our launch next month, our official launch. And it's a organization of women from all walks of life, but who are at the top of their field, experts in many different areas. But what our purpose is to bring awareness to women, peace, and security around the world.
And how do you go about doing that?
Well, we think fundamentally it is to promote the liberty, the human dignity, and the equality of opportunity for women through our U.S. foreign policy. We feel very strongly about that. The other thing that we do is that we seek to promote the protection of women and girls from violence, especially sexual violence like rape, rape being used as a tool of war, female genital mutilation. So it is something that we really think is important to focus on bringing women's leadership to international issues in U.S. foreign policy.
And are you partnering with like federal agencies or state and local communities, or who are you working with to accomplish these objectives?
Well, the U.S. Really shines as a country that promotes women, peace, and security. We had a U.S. strategy on women, peace, and security in 2017. Act in 2017. Then we had a strategy come out in 2019, and then implementation plans that came out this year. And the Council has been advising on the strategy and two of the implementation plans. The DoD has had implementation plans, as well as DHS, USAID, and the State Department, and we advised on two of those.
What is it about your organization, and what's important for the American public to understand about your organization and what you're trying to accomplish?
That women's meaningful participation in all spheres of society, especially focusing on civic life and economic life, is really important to the prosperity of that country, the stability and the well-being of that country. My particular expertise is economic development and women's economic empowerment. And that perfectly goes together with the idea of women's meaningful participation. You have to have 50% of your population participating in the economic growth of a country for a country to be as prosperous as it can be.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on your launch and your anniversary coming up, and thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.